around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a if I could just make a dance that goes with this song, then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. There is no question today's game could be defined by the passing game. The Chargers are top 10 in pass yards. They're going up against the Jaguars, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Okay, Larry, we are a little less than 20 miles from downtown Los Angeles at the StubHub Center in Carson. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up. Oh, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. 1, 9.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. 3rd and long for Kaiser. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Second down, Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chambers. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Fresh set of downs here.
Come on, let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now back to throw. Letting one go deep for a noon walk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
To punt it away on fourth down, here's Drew Kaiser. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone, A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. I'll put some points on the board on this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. And now here's a carry heading left. And some room to work. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The swing pass caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And he's got it up and through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 5 here to start things out. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and it'll give the Jags a first down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now they try the right side here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Are just getting the play off. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Kaiser now on second down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. What? 9. What? Ohio. Check 50. Flex round. Ohio.
Now Kaiser looking for the end zone. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Anunwa's got it, complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Here we go. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
6 yards to go here on second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pryor has it complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's round. Let's round. Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Let's go. Red 38.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And again this time to the tailback. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 14. So now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Kaiser on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Here's Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go!
Final play of the half, Kaiser. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! Grand 38! Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. So 2nd and 10 here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
Kaiser to throw it. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go. White 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Play fake. Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Amerson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He shakes him off. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go. Brand 38. Flex round.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
From the gun, Kaiser. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to about the 22 here.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First throw now for the backup Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A lone 2nd remains now in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for Enunwa. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quincy Enunwa, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And they're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 63 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw, Kaiser. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. shotgun now for Bortles. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On 3rd down, it's Oliver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano out to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Second down following the run. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Come on, let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser. Throw left side complete. That's Robertson. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play action now. Kaiser. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Little motion now from the tight end. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
Second down, Kaiser. Pass incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Kaiser now. A swing pass caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. Bortles to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. As they run the counter play. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. And it's the Jets who are leading in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robertson. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Southern California.